Oh, forget it.
Oh, forget it. Fractal Bitcoin. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. Today's Bitcoin news video. This show's about Bitcoin. It's about the collapse of the US dollar, but mostly it's about your future prosperity. First things first, we should stop being dumb about this and just agree to spell it Wednesday. I mean, I don't know. And for you listening on the audio podcast, Wensday, Wednesday. Yeah. All right. Well, look, Bitcoin today is in the high 67K range. Look at this move we just made over the last 3 days. We took out this local high. Now the next high to take out is this July 29th high. That was 70K on the nose. So everything's looking good. Uptober is back. Everybody's psyched. The bull flag has finally broken to the upside. The next stop is 71K before all-time high. And yeah, you could see this channel, and we're above it right here. We're breaking out of the channel. Oh yeah, it's happening. And this is cool from Benjamin Cowan. As measured from the low, Bitcoin remains roughly where it normally is at this point in prior market cycles. So yeah, the pink is our current cycle, and the green and orange are the last two cycles. And yeah, we're the pink, we're right here. And we're just going to cruise right up. That's how it works. But this is funny. 1 year ago today, the Cointelegraph intern made the legendary post announcing the SEC approval of the spot Bitcoin ETFs. It was fake news, reportedly. Bitcoin followed up with a 171% surge. Pour one out for the homie. Oh yeah, the intern. There it is. He tweeted that information. What about 3 months too early? But yeah, pour one out for the homie. Maybe he caused the pump. Who knows? But yeah, the MACD, which is this thing on the bottom here. It's momentum. Positive momentum is green to the upside. Red is negative momentum to the downside. But yeah, the MACD is about to make a bullish crossover on the weekly chart for the first time in 364 days. It's been a long time, but the momentum's about to turn positive. Look, things are lining up. I mean, we look at all these things every day, and they're all lining up. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. And yet, the supply shock is coming. We are in October. Miners are done selling. Weak hands are running out. No interest from retail yet. ETFs have bought 19,000 Bitcoin in the last 3 days. M2 money supply is increasing. Gold is all-time high, and it's 3 weeks until the election. Yeah, this is case closed. All right, but yeah, if you want to know the available capital in the world that could flow into Bitcoin and how much space there is available in Bitcoin, look at this visual here. This little tiny black triangle at the very top of the Bitcoin triangle, that's the available Bitcoin. And this huge green one up here is the available capital. So this is what people don't realize about supply shock. And when people start, when a lot more money starts coming in, there's not going to be hardly any Bitcoin to go around. And in simple supply and demand, it's going to shoot the price way up. The big news today everyone's talking about and sort of conjecturing about is that Tesla moved $760 million of Bitcoin to an unknown wallet last night. Is Elon Musk selling? No, I don't. My opinion, no. Heck no. He's not selling. They're doing something. Maybe this is something with what Twitter is going to be rolling out, right? We've heard that Twitter is going to be, it was supposed to be late this year, 2024, that Twitter was going to roll out, or X, whatever, some sort of integration, monetary integration. No one knows if it's Bitcoin Lightning Network or if it's Doge or if it's, like they're trying to make it something like Cash App, right, with Fiat, so you can do Fiat payments on Twitter. We don't know, and we don't know when it's going to come out. I haven't heard about it in a while. But what do you think? You think Elon is selling his Bitcoin? Or, I mean, it's Tesla's Bitcoin, but probably not. SpaceX also has some Bitcoin, by the way. All right, here's a cool article from today by Roy Scheinfeld. Bitcoin's false dichotomy between store of value and means of exchange. So, and I haven't read this, but other people said, I am going to read it. Other people said this is a really good article. And it's a good topic too, because the store of value is one good thing about Bitcoin. It when you hold Bitcoin, it holds your value very well. In fact, the value goes up. And also the means of exchange is where people are, paying for things in Bitcoin and all this. Now, big Bitcoin people like Michael Saylor, they don't get into means of exchange at all. All they talk about is store of value. In fact, those guys they don't think that Bitcoin should be used as a means of exchange. They just see it as a store of value. But other people, most people, see it as both. So, and it's great that we have both, obviously, frankly, that we can store our value, but we can also use it as a means of exchange if we have to, because we need a means of exchange. And arguably, like Michael Saylor will argue that, the dollar is going to stay around, or in general, fiat currencies are going to stay around, so we can use them for our means of exchange, which is true. So, I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. I'll link to the article below as I link to everything. All right, subscribe if you'd like to, and let's get into a couple stories of fiat government nonsense. Oh my goodness. For context, because Bitcoin solves these issues. Yeah, imagine you and your spouse are hugely in debt from overspending. So you call a meeting and you agree each of you will spend more. That's Congress. Yeah. Yeah, do I need to even give my opinion or my take on this? My God. Yeah, just in Italy is going to raise their capital gains tax on Bitcoin from 26% to 42%. And I saw some tweet saying that people are going to leave Italy. They're just going to move away. Obviously, you would, right? But yeah, this shows how governments have no idea how to handle Bitcoin. They have no idea the new paradigm that's coming, that is being born as we speak. They're still in the old fiat mindset, the old authoritarian mindset. So which is it? The economy is great under Biden, but also Kamala's going to fix the economy. So stupid. Does anyone see this? This is retarded. This is literally what they're arguing simultaneously. This is how dumb politics are and how dumb government is. Yeah, this is the brainwashing of Western civilization. It continues. Abort our own children, import hostile immigrants, and disarm ourselves. Yeah. Why are we doing all this? We're being manipulated from above to do all this. Why would anyone do this? You wouldn't. Yeah, and here's a new Gallup report on the public trust in mass media. Yeah, and for this graph shows from 1972, which is when I was born.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, until today, and you could see on the Republican side, it went from about 68% down to 12%. 12% of Republicans trust the mass media. That's 12% too much, actually. And Democrats went from 74%, they're at 54%, because those people don't really look into facts and research. They're brainwashed NPCs. And then in the middle, what is it? Independents. They went from about 59% down to 27%. Yeah. No one should trust any corporate media. That's what it is. Corporate media. It's not it is mass media, sort of, but call it corporate media. But yeah, this is breaking news in the UK. Silent prayer is now criminalized in the United Kingdom. When George Orwell wrote 1984 in the year 1948, he meant it as a warning, not a guidebook. This is literally happening in the UK. People, they're not allowed to do silent prayer in public, obviously. But yeah, the world is just, when are we going to wake up? Yeah, and here's a great observation from Birdie. The system has convinced people that if someone questions the government and doesn't blindly trust them, they are a crazy conspiracy theorist. But if you identify as a cat or have 75 pronouns, that's normal. So true. Everything's backwards in the corporate mainstream media. Everything's backwards. Everything's absolutely a lie. That's what we have to know, right? Yeah, obedience is not a virtue. We have to remember this. Do you ever think about that? Obedience is not a virtue. Now, in some circumstances, it's good to be obedient. You know, there's a lot of those. But in terms of government, no. Nope, not at all. Yeah, don't panic, though. Organize. I love this. The big fish government is coming after all these little fish, and then all the little fish get together, and then the government's like, uh-oh, turns around and runs, and this is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin with the laser eyes. This is how we do it. Bitcoin is our tool to do this, to tell the government, no, you're not doing all that. You're done. You're done. Thank you. Over 100 years of theft, of stealing from people and destroying lives. It's over. Yeah, and here's a quote from Milton Friedman. Inflation is the one form of taxation that can be imposed without legislation. Wrap your head around that. That's how bad inflation is. It's a tax being levied on you without your permission. That's inflation. With Bitcoin, doesn't happen, can't happen. Thank you. Drive through. All right. Here's me waiting on the right time to ruin people's small talk with real world issues that actually matter. Yeah. You ever feel this way in a crowd? People are talking about dumb stuff, and on your mind is like, the collapse of the US dollar and Bitcoin and all kinds of things that really matter, like really matter. Anyway, all right, here you go. You ever wonder what makes us human? Selecting all images with traffic lights. That's what makes us human. Come on, argue with me. Prove me wrong. And this is why cats don't herd sheep. Look at these guys. There's 3 of them. They're just like, taking a nap. All right. Well, this is the worst Halloween decorations for a retirement home ever. Oh, who thought of this? Yeah, just gravestones all along the wall with skulls. Oh, please. All right. Well, this is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. Everything we do is here. And this link on the top says join our locals community. You can join our locals for free. We're growing a community. It's going pretty slow, but it's okay. Look, I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. If you're on Rumble, follow. And I appreciate all you guys in the comments. I'm happy to be on this journey with you. Journey of prosperity into the future. The world is going to get crazy. The election is 3 weeks away from yesterday, so it's less than 3 weeks away. I hope really bad stuff doesn't happen, but we will get through it together with the help of Bitcoin and decentralized apps and protocols like Nostr. So that's it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's Bitcoin news video. All right, bye.